Hello everyone, this is Steve with the free Bullion Investment Guide. Today is January 18th, and I'm doing a review and outlook price analysis video for silver. This is silver's 4-hour chart. It's been 2 weeks since I posted a video for silver. In the last video, the only line of technical analysis that I left in the price chart was this line right here, and that was me just basically saying that I expected some consolidation in the price of silver over in the future. That's what I said in the last video that was 2 weeks ago. And this was quite honestly right around the top of where silver was at that time. After the last week's after the video from 2 weeks ago, we had the escalation between the U.S. and Iran, with Iran retaliating from our strike, killing their general. And since then, we haven't had any more escalations between the two nations. So the price of silver did spike after that, but since then, it's been coming down in price. Also, last week we've seen the price of silver come down because of the Phase 1 trade deal was signed. This was an article from Reuters that came out before it was signed, and this one was also from Reuters. It's at CNBC, but they often post Reuters articles, and this was after the signing. So the signing of the Phase 1 trade deal helped silver and gold, for that matter. Silver often, sometimes it trails gold, sometimes it leads gold. But either way, both precious metals often move in the same direction. Just silver's a little bit more volatile than gold. But as you can see, the price of silver has come down from the signing of the Phase 1 trade deal, as well as the de-escalation between tensions between Iran and the United States. So we did see some consolidation here. I was expecting the consolidation below the line, but either way, it wasn't anything that I was predicting as far as where the line was, where it was going to happen, or anything along those lines. Those kind of lines you can't really predict in one way or the other. But for the outlook for silver, I'm showing a falling wedge, or you can draw it two ways. It could be it's a falling wedge no matter which way you draw it. But I'm seeing it also, you could call it a bull flag. You could just abstract, as far in an abstract view, draw a bull flag that way, where the price doesn't follow any lines. I guess I'm going to go with the little bit of a stricter point of view with the falling wedge, and just go by the lines, and it pretty much looks like the price of silver should continue to rise. I'm not expecting any huge up swings out of silver like we saw back with the escalations with with Iran, but we could see another pop to the upside like we saw at the end of the month. Speculators still have their long positions, and they could clearly continue to climb into silver and gold, for that matter, drawing the price higher. The MACD is in basically neutral territory as well. The RSI is a little bit in overbought territory, but it's not very much. And if we look at the daily chart shows us as well. The MACD is showing that it's in overbought territory, but the histogram chart is showing us that it's in basically neutral, but also a little bit in oversold territory. And the RSI really isn't telling us much at all. But if you look at this chart, this pattern, kind of on looking at it further away, I guess you could say, on a larger view, you can see how that this looks like a bull flag is forming, where often a bull flag is a consolidation in price before we see another rise to the upside, unlike a bear flag where you see buying and then a little consolidation and then strong buying and then a little consolidation, and then that's where you see these big falls. But in a bull flag, you see bull flag tops out, then you see consolidation, and then a little bit of buying, and then a little bit more consolidation. People are really just trying to time the market where it's going to, when it's going to hit their mark, then they're going to buy again, and that's what we're witnessing right now. And I think we should see a pop to the upside. As far as how much to the upside, can't really tell you that. Nobody really knows that. Nobody's Nostradamus, but we will see resistance at 1890 as well as 1970, and support now sits at 1765 and 1650, which that won't be coming into play. It's very doubtful that will be coming into play. I mean, I expect this pattern to be broken to the upside sometime here very shortly. But anyways, so that's it for this week's review and outlook for silver. I thank you for your time. Take care, and God bless.